It's time once again for everybody to come aboard that one and done train with 22,586 in attendance, including Donovan Mitchell. Louisville, led by freshman Mikael Brown Jr., sent the KFC Yum Center crowd home happy. The first sellout crowd in 6 years, that is, with a 96-88 win over Big Blue Nation, those Kentucky Wildcats. We are happy you've joined us tonight to chop it up about this big time early season matchup right here on One and Done. Welcome to the show. My name is Jay Heinrich, and I'm the conductor of the aforementioned One and Done train, sharing the screen of your fine viewing device with the man around here known as El Capitan himself, the captain of the One and Done ship. Find him on X at MC Holland 34. The OG Money Mike, Mr. Mike Holland. Mike, we are getting absolutely spoiled rotten with so many great matchups early in the season.
Yeah, this was an awesome slate today, and we've obviously got Gonzaga Creighton going on right now. We had the Wake Forest upset of Michigan, so a lot going on. But this game stole the spotlight. It looked like for a minute there it was going to be a blowout, man. Like Louisville got off to a fast start, but Kentucky, man, just never quit. They just kept taking the punches, and I thought Denzel Aberdeen was excellent, man. Like what a pickup, right? Like just his energy off the bench, man. 4 for 10 from three. He was strong on the glass. Colin Chandler started making some shots. Kind of weird with Otega Owe, right, man? Like just 5 turnovers, shot 4 of 13 from the field, and he didn't. I mean, he just wasn't his normal self from what we're used to seeing. I don't know if that has to do with just like early rotations or this is an entirely new team around him. I feel like Kentucky, Jay, just has way more question marks about their rotations and fit. And remember, we're probably not getting Jaden Quaintons back, who would have made a huge difference in this game, especially in the paint, trying to keep Sanandra Frew off the offensive glass. So we're not going to see him till December or January, apparently. So obviously that changes some things. I think for the Louisville side, Jay, it's just we kind of knew what it was, man. Like when they signed these 4 dudes out of the portal, Ryan Conwell, 3 dudes, and then they signed Mikael Brown Jr., one of the best guards in high school, to go with Ryan Conwell from Xavier, Isaac McNeely out of Virginia, and then Adrian Woolley off the bench coming in from Kennesaw State. All those guys could shoot the 3, and that was just apparent, man. Now, they only finished at 32% on the game. They missed some ones down the stretch there, but I said this in the offseason that this is a legit team that could probably shoot 35% on the year. So my biggest question mark, Jay, was that 5 spot, man. And the German import, man, Sanandra Frew, 10 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks. And then you have Ali Khalifa just, doing his hub 5 thing where he catches it in the middle of the court and just everyone's running action off of him. And he's a great passer. He makes great decisions. We saw that at BYU a few years ago. So, yeah, this is just a well-oiled machine. I think Kentucky just has more question marks at this point, Jay.
Yeah, and to be fair, at this point in the season, a lot of these games will usually just go to the team that is being more aggressive on both ends of the floor. And tonight, from the jump, that was Louisville, and I don't really think that that's up for debate. And it did look like for a little while there it could get out of hand, and then Mark Pope's team just keeps sticking around and clawing back. And then like you said, Chandler, started hitting some threes there, hit 4 threes in the second half, and really started to make a difference there. And then obviously Owe didn't have his best night, shooting 4 for 13 from the floor. Aberdeen was impressive. Do you expect him to have that kind of volume, like on a consistent basis, if Kentucky is in close games like this?
Yeah, it looks like he was kind of the guy, right? Down the stretch there for him, just hitting big shot after big shot. Jasper Johnson couldn't really get it going. He's another 5-star freshman that was in this game. He only got 6 minutes off the bench. Cam Williams was an energy. They just got so many pieces. It looked like Pope, really trying to figure out lineup combinations and different things that he really wanted to use.
Sure.
Cam Williams coming over from Tulane, man, 3-and-D wing, just played a really nice 12 minutes for them. So we'll see if he can maybe get some of those minutes from Mo Diabate, who, I don't know, he looked – I don't want to say – because, he was a big piece of that Alabama team last year that went to the Elite Eight, and at times he looked like one of the best players in the country last year. Anytime he got over 20 minutes last year, he was an absolute monster. I think he's still trying to figure out his way. This is an entirely different team, right, Jay? Like when he's at Alabama, you're playing with Mark Sears, you're playing with Phylon. Like those guys are playmakers. You don't in this starting lineup, Jalen Lowe obviously came off the bench. He's more of your, your guy that's going to set everything up. He had 5 assists, but when you're starting Aberdeen, more of a shooter, Owe, more of a slasher scorer, right? Like there's not really somebody that can kind of get him going off of screens and things like that. So we'll see, man. But I think obviously Jalen Lowe played 30 minutes. He's going to end up being the starter at point guard. It's just they got to decide what they're going to do with Chandler. Are they going to play Aberdeen and Owe with Lowe in the starting lineup and then bring Chandler off the bench as an energy guy? I think that's probably something that we'll see from Kentucky. But they got a lot of time to obviously figure it out. This is their first competitive game. I expect tighter rotations as we get into, especially when Acquaintance comes back. That's going to make a huge difference on the defensive end for him.
I mentioned Garrison earlier. Not going to score a bunch of points for you, but that guy, I did feel like even though he didn't have a big night scoring, he was somebody that contributed to Kentucky's success in a big way. He just feels like good things happen when he's on the floor. I don't think Jalen Lowe. I saw Darren ask earlier about Jalen Lowe riding the. He played 30 minutes, man. Like I mean, and he's eventually will
working his way back from injury and stuff. So yeah.
Mikael Brown Jr. though, Babu hopping in, trying to get out of the Yum parking garage here so he can have himself a big night. Shout out to Babu. Hope you enjoyed it there. Sounds like he was at the KFC Yum Center, enjoying this 96-88 win for Louisville over Big Blue Nation and Kentucky. Sound off in the comments, Big Blue Nation. This is the safe space for you, I promise. Let us know how you're feeling about this one if you're watching later on. Let us know how you're feeling in the comments. Is this as simple as Mark Pope trying to figure things out with rotations? Like, because in the second half, like it was 43-42. It was a very close half. And that's with Louisville missing 7 free throws in a row down the stretch. It's an absolute, that's going to throw off the season team percentage alone with that weird little 7-shot streak. But no, like, you don't think that that's something long term, but obviously, like that's something weird to look at there for sure.
You know who was an X factor, Jay? Real quick,
tell me, what do you think?
Like Javon Hadley, because he missed last game. He is such a glue guy. 9 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 4 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. Like Ruth got the start, played 10 minutes. It was clear that Hadley was going to. He's the guy at the 4.
Ruth didn't score either.
And man, the connector piece that he is, they just have a dynamite starting lineup. You've got the 3 guards, right, that can all score. They can all facilitate. You have the connector with Hadley at the 4, who can do pretty much everything. And then you have Frew at the 5, who's just a bruiser. Unsung hero was definitely Frew, but I think the X factor for Louisville is definitely Hadley, because you're going to get the excellent 3-point shooting from the guards. That's just a given. And the fact that like Hasten Pryor is not even really playing minutes on this team, like they've got depth, man. It's an embarrassment of riches. Like Pat Kelsey, just in 2 years, man, has completely transformed this program.
Hasten Pryor played not just a few minutes. He didn't even get to what would be considered a few. Hasten Pryor played 2.
Yeah,
he played 2 more minutes tonight than I did. Okay. That's something to watch moving forward, because I feel like he's going to play a role on this team in some form or fashion. They'll get that thing figured out for sure. Frew did hustle tonight, and he got that big offensive rebound there late in the game too to get them another possession. Frew had himself a nice game. We'd be remiss to not bring up Ryan Conwell. 24 points tonight, 4 of 10 from deep. And did hit 8 of 12 from the line. Got to the line 12 times there.
Yeah.
A great night for Conwell. And again, like everybody up and down Louisville, it just felt like any time that they let the ball go, it was going in tonight. So even on a night where it's like, it felt like Louisville's defense, even though they gave up 88, like that was, Kentucky had to earn every bit of that 88. And it kind of, just that intensity is there. And with as many possessions as are going to happen in these Louisville games, because they're going to shoot the ball so many times, they're going to make it hard on you. They're going to wear you down. Kentucky is just that talented to be able to stick. This is nothing that I feel like Kentucky needs to hang their heads on here. Or, you know what I mean? Or hang their heads about, I should say. But
Got a good
yeah,
comment. G in here saying, great game. Would love to have seen this game with Jaden Quaintance, where both teams
yeah.
are really good. Hard to go on the road, right, and win. Chandler was a dog. Yeah, he was a dog in that second half. Ken Williams was a nice surprise. Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing: like Jaden Quaintance for this Kentucky team just changes the entire ceiling, right? His full health, right, is going to give them the Final Four ceiling because you're going to stick him in the middle. You're going to be able to do so much. He's going to be able to erase a ton of shots at the rim. I don't even think they blocked any shots, man. Like I know Garrison played a solid game, man. Owe had one block. Cam Williams came in with an energy block. Jalen Lowe somehow ended up with a block. I didn't even see that one. Three blocks for Kentucky. I mean, that's what Jaden Quaintance essentially averages. So John S jumping in. What's up, John? Saying both of these teams will make deep runs come
It
March.
feels like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like that. Absolutely. I just love the synergy for Louisville, man. Like the way that this roster was constructed, it's just awesome. And then Khalifa as a backup hub
I'm
five
so glad you
is
talked about
crazy.
Khalifa. Yeah.
It's so crazy. Like
He
the
had 3
backup
steals
hub
tonight,
five.
man.
Yeah, and he just makes like the simple plays, like the guy at the Y. Like he's just
You got to have guys like that.
Cuts, like
You got to have guys like that on championship teams.
Yes.
Khalifa is that type of player that you want on your roster. A very well built roster by Pat Kelsey. Louisville with the 96-88 win over Kentucky. We're happy that you joined us here tonight. Make sure if you're watching later on, you hop in that comment section. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It was good to see G, brand new commenter in the live chat. John S, Darren hanging out. Babu, be safe on your way home from the center. Definitely appreciate you checking in with us there. You were right about Brown. He looks like the real deal. Yet another freshman in a long list of freshmen impressing early in the season. Shout out to Cam for hopping in tonight as well. Thanks for checking us out. We hope you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Show your broskies in basketball some love. Follow the show page on X at I'm at Dr. William Cannon. The show is at One and Done CBB going down there. Appreciate the love, John. Appreciate everybody for checking us out. I appreciate at Fantasy Nav in those Twitter streets for getting the studio ready. I appreciate our guy Napsy Hustle for pushing the buttons. Say hustle, pushing. Hustle for pushing the buttons tonight. I appreciate my man El Capitan himself, the captain of the One and Done ship at MC Holland 34 on X. Appreciate you, Mr. Mike Holland, as always. And I appreciate all of you for hanging out with us. Push all those buttons. We'll see you very soon. I would, if I was you, I would set those notification bells because there's probably going to be another, live reaction show later in the week. We hope to see you then. Until next time, my name is JAYHEINRICH. Come again. Peace.